Good morning. I'm here to distress this vanity. After putting all this work and making it all clean and pretty, I'm here to add a distress look. So basically my plan is to get a sponge and a small paintbrush and just go for it and hope for the best. So yeah, you can see it's completely painted. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, I put like a tiny bit in this little paint tray and I'm going to do it on this side, on the side of the vanity first, because this isn't technically showing. So if I screw it up, it's not that big of a deal. But if I start it on the top, then I'm in for it. So I'm hoping to get a technique down on the sides, and then I'll perfect my technique and use it on the top or front side. So I have little paintbrushes from the dollar store, and then I also have, I bought sponges yesterday for tiling, and we have tons of them. So we have just 6-pack and we don't need that many. So I guess what I'm going to try and do is, see, this is the part where it makes me nervous, because I just did all this work and it looks clean, and I have a hard time when things don't look like things are supposed to look mathematical, and right now it's all one color and you're good. As soon as you start like distressing it, I have a hard time like creating that distress look. So but we'll see. We'll just give it a try. So I guess I'm gonna start by the sponge and just kind of like dab, because the way the vanity was before was all the high points were colored darker. So, and then here it just kind of has like that brushed distress look. So I'm just gonna take like a little tiny bit on the sponge, like barely, and just give it a try. Oh, maybe not. Nope, 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 nope. That's not gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna wipe that off quickly. And that is why I tried on this side first. The paint that I used on this vanity is like an actual cabinet paint. So it's pretty thick and like it hardens after 10 days. So yeah. Oh, this is gonna be not fun. It might take me a while. See, and then the other thing is, it's supposed to look natural, and I feel like painting it. And painting it. I think this paintbrush is maybe too big. Try and bring up a picture of the vanity before I finished it or stripped it, to see kind of where they. Okay, so that's what it looked like before. So I'm gonna try and achieve that look. But they made it look so did they use? Okay, it's the next day, and I had a hard time trying to figure out what I was doing with the vanity, but I kind of just went for it and started hand painting it all just to see what the side would be. So this is kind of what it turned out like, and looks okay. So this morning I finished off this section here. So yesterday I did all of this, and then that I did a little bit down here this morning. There's some spots I have to repaint with the base color where it's smudged in places, and like I'm not sure how I like this, so I'm gonna repaint that and leave it just flat, and then we'll go from there. I did put doorknobs, or the drawer knobs on, just to see what it would look like, and I started touching the edges here. You can see sort of just to give it that look, but you can see the yellowing there, so I have to touch that up, and then I still have all of that to do. But I actually find that that's the easy part because I know exactly where to paint it. You just pick the highest spots of the decorative, but here is kind of a little bit different because you just kind of have to judge where you want it. That's what the vanity is going to look like, and I think it's gonna turn out okay. It's not perfect, but it's not supposed to be perfect. So, and then moving on, yesterday I was taking breaks from that and working on this. So Matthew and I laid out, drew out on the floor and chalk lined it all the way around for the fireplace. So you can see here. So I've been working on that. I said Matthew and I. Anyways, so started laying this out, trying to figure out what this is gonna look like. And while I did that, the boys were working in here, and they managed to get the, how do you pronounce this word again? Curly. No, Schluter Curdy system. So this is like a paper waterproofing type thing that you mortar on. But now they are going to, I bought tile saw, and they're going to be cutting our tile, and we just finished laying out on this wall what the tile is going to look like. So you can see all the lines. So this is the back wall of the shower, and this is a side wall of the shower, and then there'll be another side wall. But this is the back wall, and there's going to be a stripe of the hexagon accent tile, and then this tile is all going to be here. And then this is all dried up, so after we put the stone on this wall, I'll be able to go through and fill in all the cracks with the darker color mortar as well.
The little button's so small.
That's terrifying.
What's terrifying?
It sprays water, right? You need a wetsuit.
Because I can't put this down, I need to actually see it.
You need a wetsuit.
Yeah. That's how hard I'm working, man. I'm working so hard that it's sweating my eye.
Well, is it cut better?
She's a slave driver, ain't she?
So that's a lot better than me trying to do it with
yeah.
Right? So then, and that'll take care of it.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
I like that.
We'll have to cut some little ones.
Oh, freak, that was her. It was her.
Everybody's a hero.
I like it.
Yeah, so there's one.
So the saw is worth it then, obviously.
Just for that there.
Good morning. Don't know where I left off last. Probably with Vanity. But I am almost complete with the Vanity. I am done the whole face. as you can see. And the only spot I have left to do is this panel here, and then I'll be done. And then I have the doors and drawers to do. So hopefully this will be done today. I didn't work on it yesterday because we had dentist. That's gonna be frustrating. We had dentist appointments yesterday, and also I went to Home Depot. I did a Home Depot run. I had stuff to pick up that I ordered, samples, and also some material that we needed for the bathroom. And half of that was these. They're clips to level the tile, and then some hardwood flooring samples. So that there, and this is actually the original hardwood that I picked out for pricing about 4 years ago. So it still is my absolute favorite out of all of the colors. So except for it has jumped in price quite a bit. And then some laminate, and also we got all of the tile, this tile for the foyer. So I have that, and that matches perfectly almost to the hardwood. So if I show you a sample, it looks great next to it. So it will, I didn't want this area to be like standing out. I wanted it more to blend in like it was hardwood, but not have hardwood right where the front door is. So I think it looks great. So I would assume that this is the hardwood that I'm going with. However, it's super expensive. It's like $8 a square foot. And I only planned on, I think like $6 or $7 a square foot. So anyways, in here, the boys have the hexagon tile with mortar on it to make them rigid. And this is how far they got yesterday. So it's looking pretty amazing. I like it. Nice and bright. And this will probably be like the brightest room in the house with the white tile, because the opposite bathroom, back to the other end of the house, is like a dark tone, and that room's gonna be like dark tone. So I did get a tile, like an accent tile, and I don't know if I've shown you the maybe flooring tile for in this ensuite, but anyways, so this is what would be like the floor and maybe the shower stall, I don't know. But then this tile I thought maybe could go in like the little niche. So I don't know, it doesn't match. Like the colors are similar, but this is more of like a brownie and beige. This is more of like a pinky. And actually it's showing up way more pink, I think, on camera than what it is in real life. But yeah, I don't know. I'm having a super difficult time with samples and stuff of tile and flooring, because I think I mentioned before, but obviously my style is not what is in trend, and it makes it really difficult to get the samples that you need when they don't have them in store. So I wait weeks for samples, and then they end up coming and they might not even be what I want. Now, however, I've been pretty lucky with the samples that I've ordered and them being exactly what I want. I feel like I have a pretty strict, what do you call it? Like I know what I'm looking for. So when I find it online, as long as I like it online, it usually comes in and it's what I like. But there's been a few things where it's not exactly what I pictured when I get it. So anyways, I have some looking to do on some more accent tile, I think, in the ensuite. The tile for the kitchen, I am still struggling with. I have a sample here from a different flooring place, and it's kind of dusty. I don't know if I have anything to wipe it off with. Some toilet paper will do. But so this sample, I think, is too close to the wall color. And I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want the kitchen, because this would be for the kitchen. I don't know if I want the kitchen to be like standing out a little bit, because that's how I kind of pictured it. I kind of pictured like a yellowy, not a yellow, but like, I don't know. It's complicated. So, this is the sample I have for the kitchen. However, in the kitchen, I pictured a 12 by 12 or at least a square tile. And this is a rectangular 12 by 24. And I did not picture that in the kitchen. So that's the other thing, is it's really hard to find square tile nowadays. So even for the foyer, I'm shocked that I found it. And for the ensuite, I'm shocked I found it. So I think this one, anyways, so you can see behind me, like it's very similar to the same, tones as the paint. And I don't know if it's too close. And then also, I don't know, I think I have seen it up against this hardwood, but I want to see. It's definitely like a drastic change from the hardwood, so it would stand out, but again, I think it's just too similar to the wall color. I wanted something a little bit different, but the thing is with this, it matches super well with the backsplash that I picked. So I think I've shown you the backsplash. That is the backsplash tile. So this is the backsplash. The lighting. This is the backsplash tile that I've kind of chosen. And again, it goes really well with the color. But there is like, so if I set this down, there is like these browny yellowy tones in it that pull nicely from the floor. And then also there was a tile that I looked at that I really fell in love with, that I had the sample of, and I really liked it, but I wasn't sure, like it went well with like the flooring and the backsplash, but I don't know if it went well with the color of the walls. It's really difficult when you're choosing, because I don't have the option to just walk into a flooring place and pick whatever I want. I have to go by price and like do things in certain steps. So whereas most people, you know, when they're designing a home, they have a designer and they just basically tell them what they want and the style that they want and whatever, and then it just becomes a package. Me, on the other hand, I have to go through and actually pick and choose one by one and within the time frame that we're working with. So like the paint had to go on before we could do the floor, and I, again, am having trouble picking floor samples. So anyways, I have some more looking to do on floor samples and trying to find, I feel like I'm getting somewhere though. Like I have the laminate, did I show you the laminate? No, I didn't. The laminate for all the kids' bedrooms, or I consider them the kids' bedrooms because it's like the kids' side of the house. So we had baby girl's room. It will always be baby girl's rooms. Everybody asks, why do I still call it baby girl's room? It just will always be baby girl's room because that's what it was intended for. So we still call it baby girl's room. Even on my like original drawings, when you label a house on a drawing, you label each room, and I always labeled it baby girl's room. So that's kind of why. But anyways, so the laminate for the kids' bedrooms, I technically could pick. Like I love the stuff that I have. However, it's not the type of material that I want. So I'm gonna do a little bit of looking. I think I still have one sample on order, and I'm kind of waiting for that to come in before I can make my decision on that. But we have the tile for the main bath, so if the main bath got done, technically that bathroom is completely done. All we need is a vanity in there because I already have the faucet for in there and the toilets there, and we could put baseboard and trim on, and I have the fixtures for the shower, I have the shower curtain rod, and then the only thing I would need other than the vanity is a shower curtain. So I think we're on a roll. We have tons of work to be doing. Also, the last thing I wanted to update on was the fireplace stone. So Matthew and I have been working on getting this all laid out for the fireplace, and we are pretty much out of stone. So I had to order boxes because we don't have enough. So I ordered 2 more boxes of flat stone, and they won't return. These are all cornerstones, and that's over a full box, so they screwed up on the amount, and I have to use those as flat stones. So we're gonna break those apart and make it for stone. So I just finished editing this vlog that you just watched, and I realized I didn't end it. So I'm going to end this video here. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But I wanted to mention that our Easter video will not be up probably until next Monday. So stay tuned for that. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we will see you next time. Bye!